I guess we're gonna do.
Like the second game, Lords of Shadow 2. Yeah, it's got this back and forth between modern, present day, and the past, maybe? Or, yeah, it takes like 1,000 years in the future. But you keep going back into the past, or just some kind of I don't know. Because you're going back into a past where your son is a little boy and Maria is still alive. And that doesn't make any sense at all. At all. Unless they explained that she wasn't actually dead. And then that's just dumb. Yes, Pantaro, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's so weird.
Long past, as monarchies weaken, local feudal lords grew in power. The first knights simply protected their lords' domains.
Protectors of the
The
peace.
reforms of the late 11th century, knights became protectors of the peace.
The 11th
They
century.
valued courage
I like it.
and honor, fighting heretics and heathens in God's name. In this age, one company of knights was said to be invincible.
Leon Belmont. Oh.
Leon Belmont, a courageous man who feared nothing and
Blah,
whose
blah,
combat
blah.
abilities were second to none.
Matthias.
Matthias Cronquist, a genius tactician whose learning made him an exception in a largely illiterate society.
Is Lords of Shadow 2 a fun game to play?
By an old friendship. However, sorrow awaited Matthias upon his return from a victorious campaign. It was news of the sudden death of his beloved wife,
Yes.
Elizabeth. Matthias's grief was profound.
It is
He became bedridden.
less heavy on the quick time events than Lords of Shadow 1. If you compare it to LOS 1,
Leon's efforts, their
less quick time events,
proudly undefeated.
full camera movement. I believe I remember having camera movement.
Monsters suddenly appears in Leon's domain.
They have
The Crusades are raging in the east.
Do
And
we?
since
I
the
think we
church is
do.
focusing on
That's what I
fighting
saw.
heathens rather than
Oh, with the
monarchs,
case of
it
water.
has forbidden unauthorized
Maybe in the
battles.
garage?
Leon wants permission to sortie,
Where's the
but the
water?
church has no intention of granting it.
You could get some out of the fridge. The door of the fridge is good.
Struggles from his sick bed
Yeah.
and tells Leon
No.
the
Yeah, there's a water dispenser there.
is tied to a vampire.
It is filtered.
A castle in the forest called Eternal Night.
I would, having not played Bayonetta and owning 2 Devil May Cry games that I've not played, I'll just say yes.
That he must
Um,
renounce his title to rescue
Combat is definitely better in LOS 2. What else? Fewer puzzles. I want to say there is fewer puzzles.
is about to begin.
It is a very linear game. You don't really have to do a lot of... You don't have to do a whole lot of thinking about where to go next. The game pretty much pushes you where to go. And everything. Did I miss Lament?
just starting,
Just starting.
and probably won't be finishing.
Yeah.
This is filler.
We're filling time because Rob's not awake yet.
I might need to put this in now.
Uh-oh. Who's after Rob?
Phil?
Is it raining? No, it's just breezy. So what was this game on? Oh, this is one of the PS2 ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way to stretch that out? Oh no, it's just like this for the cutscene, I hope.
Ah, he must really like you. You won't be able to leave now.
Who's there?
Now, don't get so excited. I'm just an old man.
That's what they all
I
say.
just
This game is already terrible.
Crazy enough to come here.
You don't seem like a monster.
Of course not.
This is Dracula in disguise, isn't it? The whole time.
No.
Oh, well.
Leon.
The only reason I know that's
Leon
not
Belmont, the first vampire killer? Is it?
The only reason I know that's not Dracula in disguise is because I know
Leon
who
Belmont.
Dracula is
Just
in this game.
Leon Belmont.
Oh, what's up, Keith? Good
Given
morning.
up my title.
Yeah, this is the
And
first
you,
Belmont.
old man?
Pardon me, Lord Belmont.
Because
My name is Rinaldo
this is like an
Gandolfi.
origin story.
Oh, this
for
is the guy
Dracula.
that
You
made
can
the
call me
weapons.
Leon, and I will call you Rinaldo.
They go real
Call me
Bionic
the
Commando
Ravens
about the
As you
vampire
wish.
killer in this.
Oh, Lord.
Rearmed, I mean.
Please follow me to my
Oh?
cottage.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
It's that level of dumb.
Okay. What is Konami?
Wait here a moment. There's something I want to give you.
Rinaldo,
Isn't this the
can I
guy
ask
from
you
the
something?
anime?
What is it?
Why are you living in a place like this?
I have unfinished business with Walter
No.
Bernhard, the master.
You're thinking of the
forest.
other
Unfinished
PS2
business?
game.
Not worth mentioning. I
Oh?
owe him.
Yeah.
Well,
that
I
was the
won't
guy in
ask
the
any
anime.
more,
Hector, I
but
think his
you're not
name
in
is.
danger living so close to him?
I was just reading what Ganon
It
said in the chat.
seems eternal life is extremely.
He runs a shop out in the
He
middle
enjoys
of the
playing
woods.
Cat and mouse with the hunters that come here.
Interesting.
Of course, there's no way that he could ever lose. He thinks that my helping hunters makes the game more fun.
I see. But what do you mean by there being no way he could lose?
Vampires are loved by the night, and this forest is locked in eternal darkness. He has never been defeated.
Well, that may be so, but I must go ahead and face him.
Why?
Did he take someone precious?
Yes, he abducted my betrothed.
What's her
Did you
name?
know that?
It's what he always does when he starts the game. You came unarmed. Your courage astonishes me.
I do have a weapon, just not my sword. That belongs to the company, and I left it behind when I gave up my title.
That's so dumb.
Honest to a fault.
Wow.
I heard that many
You couldn't
hunters
get
met
another
their end
sword?
here. If that's the case, getting weapons shouldn't be hard.
Who owns your armor?
Take this with you.
You got the armor, but not a sword. Dang, this is dumb.
What is this?
It's a whip, you dummy.
It's stronger than
Made with
any
alchemy.
damage
No,
to
it's made with
sword.
leather.
Alchemy. I'm not familiar with that word.
Not surprising.
Oof.
The field experiments with the principles of God's creation of the world. The only person who truly understands it is Matthias.
Matthias
You
is his
know Lord
friend.
Cronkvist?
I have known him longer than you have. His family has
Weird.
a book of secret arts, originally handed down orally.
Orally.
Secret arts.
You're getting lots of not so subtle clues.
Of course
in
not.
the conversation.
Only a handful of people in this world.
Oh yeah,
know about it.
that his partner is
There are
Dracula.
some
Yeah.
who consider
Oh.
alchemy to be
I figured when it said like two soldiers, I was like, oh, that's what this is gonna be.
No. If you are an acquaintance of Matthias, you are trustworthy. I will use this whip.
So in this, Matthias is Dracula.
Yes, he becomes Dracula.
Interesting. Did you know that before this game?
Yeah.
Put your left hand out.
My left hand.
Well, it seems pretty dumb.
Like this?
I'll accept Lords of Shadow as canon, the better canon.
I spoiled myself on this one because I played it for like 5 minutes. I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to finish this.
Yes, Luna, it is. And it is the best one. Getting weapons shouldn't be hard in theory. I mean, he's a knight. He's got the armor.
That should do it.
He should have a sword
Put it
license.
down now.
I don't know how long it's going to take for his background check to go through, but surely he could have gotten a
Gauntlet
sword.
is enchanted now.
You should just be like Jonathan Morris and
Some
go,
enemies'
"This
attacks
sucks," and
release
start
a
punching
special
people.
power. If you block them with the gauntlet, you can gather that power.
What can I do with the gathered power?
You'll
You
be
can
able to
mess
use
stuff
magical
up.
relics by releasing that power.
Oh man.
Magical relics.
He's got
We've
that-
got a cutscene for the tutorial. Jesus.
He's doing
I've
that same
cast
thing that
these
Solid
spells so
Snake
that you can
does.
use them as well.
Turning everything into
Can I point out that we did not schedule this game for good reason?
I understand.
Right now, this is all I can do for you.
Right now. Can you skip cutscenes?
Do I want to?
Yeah, I'm ready to see some gameplay.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. I forgot to tell you something. The door leading to his throne is guarded by 5 monsters.
So I will need to defeat them.
So the whole game is you getting to the 5 monsters, defeating them, and then getting to the throne. Alright, good.
This is where I go look for
We got it.
his ribs, his eye, his heart.
I told you before.
Interesting.
To
That's a
him,
dumb joke.
this is a game.
I realize that, but
If you have troubles, come back here anytime. They won't be free, but I'll keep potions on hand for you.
thank
You
you.
can beat the game in
I
35
appreciate
minutes not watching a movie.
Maybe
Now
you
loading.
can. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I can't. Why does that keep coming up? Apparently
So this is...
this doesn't use dual sticks.
Oh, does one stick open a menu?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's terrible. No wonder this game bombed. What is that? Have you even ever played this? Is this blind?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's jarring. So I just have no camera control? Okay then.
Welcome to Lords of Shadow .5. All Castlevania games past Symphony of the Night basically bombed. Include... Oh, snap. Hey, baby. Is that your... Darn, I forget the... Is that why you sound so husky? Huh? We're 2 hours ahead.
Sarah, wait for me.
An hour and a half ahead right now. Blau
coming
is
to
wasting
save you.
time with Lament of Innocence, which he's never played before. Alright. What are you doing for breakfast? If you go somewhere, and let's say the diet doesn't matter, give me like a cheap sandwich or something, and then I'll get you back later. If you don't mind. Because I just remembered that I never carry cash, so I have nothing I can give you when you get here. I love you. Alright. Bye. He'll be here eventually. Curse had cameras. Lords of Shadow 1 had a fixed camera, but I'm pretty sure that Lords of Shadow 2 did not.
Oh.
Or it was a lot, you had a lot more freedom with it.
Oh, I have a double jump, so that's nice.
Lords of Shadow, okay, so yeah, I felt like Lords of Shadow was a commercial success, and then they just went right back into the crapper. How have the 2D ones that they've done? What was it on Xbox? Harmony of Dissonance or Despair?
That came out before Lords of Shadow.
Yes, but how did it do? It was the multiplayer one, the first multiplayer one.
I know it has a cult following, but that's all I know about how it.
Because in the first marathon, it was me, Sagema, Red Rum Drake. It was up to 4 players, right? I think it was me,
6.
my buddy. Was it 6 at launch? On Xbox 360? I feel like we were limited to 4.
I didn't play it at launch.
Or maybe we were the only 4 that got the game. Me, Sagema, Red Run Drake, and one of my mods from Hyrule Online. One of my other staff members from Hyrule Online played with us.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was my original Final Fantasy or Resident Evil 5. My original Resident Evil 5 partner.
What other game does that? Was it like a
Does what?
Yoshi's Island type thing?
Hmm.
Where you can whip something and like track to it like that?
Oh. I don't know. I feel like that should be painful for Yoshi. But, whatever. It's his time. That was a very Resident Evil-esque transition, right? Didn't Resident Evil 1 do doors like that?
Oh, a lot slower, sure.
The 2D games on GBA and DS basically sold anywhere from 50 to 100,000 in North America and like 10K in Japan. Oh, wow. If we do another Soulsborne Marathon, I would expect us to add Sekiro as long as we get...
I will say...
It depends. If we actually get people that can complete their games, then maybe.
I'll say this is definitely jarring to get started on compared to contemporaries, but
Who
it
is
doesn't
that?
feel that bad once I've gotten a little bit of the hang of it.
Did I hear someone at the front door? Do they need to let them in? Oh no, I hear Jason rustling around back there.
Think Rob's here?
No, he just called me. He just woke up.
Yeah, this is
Now it's like-
feels right.
I asked him. I couldn't remember the quote. I was trying to ask him about his walking. It's good stuff. Good stuff. What do you think? If we did another Soulsborne marathon, do you think we'd add Sekiro?
Yeah, probably.
I told Keith, as long as we can actually get people that can finish their games next time. Hey, I'm one of them though, so it's not like I'm talking about anyone in particular. Gabby. Who finished their game? Britt?
And Britt had a power outage or something right before.
Oh, so he didn't.
He was almost at the end. Yeah, he had like 30 minutes left. and
So
then
what
power
games did we
outage.
finish?
2.
And that's it? We didn't finish 3?
Didn't finish 1 or 3. Didn't finish Bloodborne.
Sorry. I don't even remember if Rob and I practiced. Who played? Was it me and Rob?
Yeah, Rob played by himself and didn't finish, and then you 2 played together and didn't finish.
Oh, yeah.
What was the game Rob played? It wasn't Hyper Light Drifter. It was Dead Cells?
Dead Cells.
He played through Dead Cells. So yeah.
Yeah.
Big two.
Oh, so Britt didn't finish because we had a power outage.
Power outage. Or
Power
something.
outage?
So
It
the
started with a
PS3
power outage.
Turned off or something.
It started with the power outage, and then when the power came back in, we didn't have any internet? Or was the
There
power
was
just
something. I can't-
straight up out
I can't
for...
remember. It was like one weird issue.
Anyways, it started with the power outage. And then the internet was out. So Britt didn't finish his game. 2 was finished. 3, whatever. 3 wasn't finished. Bloodborne wasn't finished, and the Bloodborne co-op run wasn't finished. I don't even remember how far did Rob and I get on the We've played so much Bloodborne. I think we severely overestimated or underestimated how long Bloodborne takes in one sitting for us. And because of that, maybe we didn't practice as much. I'll tell you, I didn't practice at all. Oops. Also, we were trying to do co-op, which meant, since we were doing co-op, that meant that we had to do bosses twice, and stuff like that, so... We have done a few Metroid Marathons. 3?
That sounds about
I believe we've done 3 Metroid Marathons. Metroid's one of my favorites, which is crazy. Growing up, I never played Metroid. The first Metroid game I ever played was Super Metroid on an emulator with no controller. All keyboard controls. It was horrible.
The only Metroid games I've ever completed are Other M, Federation Force, and Hunters.
And Metroid's definitely my top 5 series, I would say. Final Fantasy, Zelda, Metroid. Final Fantasy, Zelda, Metroid, Fallout, Elder Scrolls. Yeah. There's Other M. Yeah, those, I don't know if I'd say pinball is worse than those.
I also played pinball, but it's way too random for my taste.
The first Metroid that I completed was Prime 3. I played Prime and I rage quit. I got to this room where you had to jump up around these mushrooms or whatever to get up to the top, and there were Metroids that kept splitting apart in there, and I just kept falling. I couldn't get to the top, so I rage quit there. Years later, while watching Alan play the game, I believe, I discovered that that was the room right before the last boss. Yes, I rage quit at the end of the game. Yeah. And I have since gone back and played several times and completed it. And I've done Super Metroid a couple times. I believe, so in Samus Returns, I believe I'm very close to the end of the game. I'm at the part where you're actually fighting that giant drilling robot or whatever. Spoiler! I rage quit there. I've run Prime 3 for us in 2 marathons, I believe. Or it may be, I think one of those was a community marathon. Yeah, I think I ran it for one of ours and one community marathon, maybe. Everyone ran Prime 2 in 5 minutes collectively. I started Prime 2, but then as soon as like the weird shadowy stuff started happening and I was taking damage, I was like, this game is dumb.
I don't think I ever want to play Metroid Prime 2 in my entire life. I've seen actual
Noon tomorrow
speedrunners play it and it looks unenjoyable.
Oh, noon tomorrow. Okay. Good to know. Is that PS3 about to take off?
Maybe. It is running a PS2 game.
That's good though. I don't feel bad because my laptop's gonna sound like it's trying to take off.
Okay, you need to die.
Oh, excuse me? No. Oh, I know. I know what brisket is, and my body is ready.
I want some brisket.
Phil's doing keto chicken sandwiches today.
Fine.
Sometime,
Whenever he gets here, I think it.
whenever. I will probably be unconscious by then. I'm supposed to play at midnight tonight, but I have to commentate at 6. So I'll probably end up sleeping between 10 and 5. I hope. Huh?
It's gross. Pooping on the floor. Are they evaporating into farts?
Yeah, I mean, that's all Castlevania enemies. They fart when they die. And the fart acid dissolves them.
I guess I really am whipping hearts and inhaling zombie farts.
Oh, ew. That's grody.
I have absolutely no sense of
I was about to
where I am
ask
in
who
this
you were
castle.
playing as, and then I remembered it's Leon. Leon!
A very fishy design. The enemies feel like they're getting a lot harder really fast. I'm also having trouble dodging.
It's the input lag. Totally.
I did feel like there was a little bit of lag.
Oh,
Like
God.
Mirror of Fate.
Did we check for game mode?
I mean, that could just be playing on a TV and nothing to do with
Yeah. Did you ever find a charger for that controller? I'd let you use my controller, but I
I don't
didn't
know.
bring a
Brett
cable
might
to
have brought
charge
one out.
it.
I'm just not sure what he did with it.
I didn't bring a cable to charge my controller, and I don't know what its charge level is, so...
I'm not super concerned about it as long as it's working.
Until it... Will it pause when it dies? Probably
Probably
not.
not.
You know that's gonna happen during a boss.
I mean, at least I'm not speedrunning. Right?
141XX Baltic at 6 a.m. tomorrow. What? The what? I don't know what that means. What the numbers part is.
Okay, apparently I can't turn around in midair.
Oh, yeah. I'm totally gonna hit that. I can't... And I've talked to the guy, and I've talked to him. I did not say that. Hold on. Putting words in my mouth. Did the blue arrows just show where you came from?
That shows doors that you can interact with, I'm guessing.
So, I can't get the backwards long jump. I can't execute that trick. I don't know why. For some reason, my game doesn't want to allow me another jump. Something I'm not doing right. If I could have gotten the backwards long jump, there's a whole bunch of tricks that like I can almost get, or I understand what I need to do. I think the backwards long jump just isn't working.
It's a bomb?
That's interesting.
I feel like the knife would be more useful.
Really, I'm only doing one skip. Technically 2, because I am doing a full power run. A new game plus full power run. Since I'll have all unlocks when I get to the, I think 3 towers. When I get to the 3 towers, or the first place where you use fairies, I'm not going to have to mess around in there because I'll already have fairies.
Fairies?
Right, I will be playing Lords of Shadow 1 on PC. I am playing the PC version. I bought Lords of Shadow 1 and 2 on PS3. Lords of Shadow 1, I assume because of the condition of the disc when it came in, it will not. I got to the second stage of Chapter 1, and the game will not load into the next stage. I cleaned the disc, I bought a laser lens cleaner, I bought a disc cleaner, and maybe I need to get the disc resurfaced, I don't know, but I was pretty pissed. So yeah, Lords of Shadow on PC, Lords of Shadow 2 will be done on PS3. And I brought my PS3. Ooh, I like the floor there. Ugh. Who that?
Oh, that must be the way to the final boss or something. Just looking for a save point at this point.
Yes, I am following. Anyways. Oh, my hip. Oh. Thank God for Contigo cups. Ew, save points. Gross.
Mainly, I just wanted to heal. Oh, we got 2 different whip slashes, I just realized. Much like Lords of Shadow.
What?
Got 2 different kinds of whips.
You only get one kind in.
The straightforward one and then like the sweeping one.
Oh, one's area or an area attack,
Yeah.
and one's a direct.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm seeing a lot which just looks like it inspired Lords of Shadow heavily. Mark you as red. Bum, bum, bum. Did I post?
I don't know if it's just because of the anime, but I noticed after the second season of the anime came out, I started seeing a lot of views on Curse of Darkness on Twitch. Like, a bunch of people started speedrunning it all of a sudden. Had to be because of the anime. Nice. The face buttons at least do the exact same actions they did in Mirror of Fate.
I think so. The N64 game, what did that even look like? Was it a 3D?
It was a classic Mania. It was divided into levels.
Was it
Just
3D like this,
Yes.
or it was?
and it had fall damage.
It's very important.
Cause it's garbage.
Lords of Shadow, no fall damage.
Well, Mirror of Fate had fall damage.
But in Lords of Shadow, you are Dracula. Like, I feel like if Dracula's... but it looked worse. Was it like Mario 64 worse, where there's not so much textures as colors?
Mario 64 was a Michelangelo statue compared to Castlevania 64.
I guess, yeah. Hashtag charity, hashtag Twitch, hashtag TSG. I don't know.
I've already forgotten which door I came in.
All right.
I haven't found like any equipment.
You find like equipment upgrades?
I would assume, but maybe they all have to be bought.
I figured that dude out in the woods, like, I mean, his house is definitely configured like a shop. And he was like, come back anytime, blah, blah, blah. So I assume, I think you're like picking up gold.
Yeah, it's definitely picking up money.
So, yeah, you'll probably go visit him for some stuff. I think it wants you to go that direction.
I have no idea where it wants me to go or even where. Oh, there's a map.
What?
That could help.
Maybe.
Is that S a save point?
What else?
Right there at the top of that room.
That's the bathroom. Maybe it's the save point? You've already been in there and it kind of looks to be configured like the room where you saved.
A lot of these rooms look very samey.
Oh, great. Whoa.
Bubbles.
What are the skulls called? Yorick? Yorick? Or is that just in the earlier ones? $100. Oh wow, they're using dollars in this game? Oh, 11th century was crazy.
I mean, that American currency, that was something to get on.
They were early adopters of the dollar.
To be fair, I don't think.
All right, I've got to take a peek at Castlevania 64.
Get off of me!
Let's see. Castlevania 64. Let's see this.
Oh boy, Fleeman.
Is there... Hold on. AVGN. He's got Castlevania Part 3, Part 4. He has several Castlevania. Videos. Castlevania NES. Dracula's Curse.
Fleeman in this game.
Did he not? Whoa, what is What is Simon's Destiny? A PC game? I've never heard of this.
Me neither. It's probably a fan game.
Maybe? Why do I not just see a Castlevania 64 being played by... Okay, let me just look up Castlevania 64 videos. I gotta see what this looks like. Sounds like a mod. It was a PC game, yeah. Reinhardt walkthrough part 1. What do you play as multiple characters?
You can play as Reinhardt, who's your whip user, and I think the girl's name is Carrie.
Carrie. Let's play Castlevania 64, level 1, part 1.
It's basically not Richter and not Maria that you can play with. And then the Legacy of Darkness version adds a werewolf
Okay,
dude you
so
can play
let's...
as.
Good lord. I mean, this looks... I shouldn't have made fun of the textures, because now I'm looking at it and I'm just thinking of Ocarina of Time, which really that was an insult to Ocarina of Time. So these character models are very small compared to the area they're standing in. Camera seems janky. They don't appear to have control over the camera, but it appears to be doing some weird floating around. This game looks fun. What are y'all talking about?
Try playing it.
You know what? Okay.
I beat that game as a kid, and then I tried revisiting it a couple years ago, and it was just so awful.
Woo! Oh my God! Gannon11 donated $100. Keep up the spooky work. It puts us at 1,400. Thank you, Gannon.
Woo!
Is Castlevania 64 on any of the collections?
Not yet.
Not even on this, hold on, let me turn off content blockers. They are turned off.
And I would probably want to forget Castlevania 64 as much as I do.
This anniversary collection on PC does not have it. If I can get Castlevania 64, I will play it on N64.
I have a cartridge.
But you didn't bring it with you, did you?
No, because it sucks.
Well. Yes. I want to play it on N64. I will play Castlevania 64 on an N64. Listen, you tell me the worst way to play the game, I'll do it. Or I will play the game as God intended.
With the controller.
With the N64 Hitachi. I'll do it.
Sober, probably the worst way to play it.
Sober is the worst way to play it? If I have to, I'll do it. I just need the game.
This room kind of sucks.
There's no way. I don't know when I could do this, because since Bree got me Noita, now I know I can't buy another game.
Where are you going to find a cartridge of Castlevania 64 to buy?
eBay, my good friend. eBay. Unless somebody doesn't want their Castlevania 64 and wants to send it my way, and then I can just send it back. Which I'm horrible at sending things back to people. I'm just so forgetful. AliExpress, $11.98.
That's not bad.
Let's look on eBay. Shopping.
If you're gonna get Castlevania 64, you should probably get Legacy.
99 cents. Are you serious? Probably like $20 shipping.
You should probably just spring for the Legacy of Darkness
It's only
version.
$1.
Because it's like the same game, but it's got other stuff that's not as bad.
Authentic. Oh no! I mean, whoa! I don't want to buy anything that's not as bad.
Well, no, it's got the original game, but it's got additional content and modes that aren't as bad as the original.
Oh, this one has the box though for $30. The box is worth more than the damn game.
That's
Le-
right.
Legacy of Darkness, $64. Is this buy it now for 99 cents? No. Damn it. Okay, let me see. Filter. No, sort. Ending soonest. $16.99. I can't.
Oh, this is this one.
This one's $69.99. There are people out there actually bidding on these. Buy it now, $20. I can't. Buy it now, $15. Telbury is for a good cause. I already told her Noita would be for a good cause, and she did it. Alright, Castlevania will wait until I get my next Twitch payout. If ever. I usually get a payout every 6 months. I will get this with that. I'm going to need reminded of that. An insanely good cause? Wait, hold on. Who else is playing Castlevania 64 on Twitch right now? Let's...
Probably PJ.
I don't know who that is.
The guy that plays all the terrible games.
Castlevania 64. Oh, he's playing Lords of Shadow? This guy must be working on the speed run. This Egromania, he's a Russian streamer, and he plays Lords of Shadow a ton. On all of Twitch, there are only 13,000.6 people following Castlevania.
Dude, when did I get a fire kick? It sucks, but it looks cool.
What's the actual title for Castlevania 64?
Castlevania. No, it's not even 64, it's just Castlevania.
Categories. There is not a category for Castlevania 64?
That's not his name, it's just Castlevania.
View dashboard. Category. Castlevania 64. Wow, there is not a category for it. So if you want to play Castlevania 64...
It's just like how there's not a separate category for Sonic the Hedgehog on the Genesis, and there's not a differentiation between that and Sonic 06, because they're both just called Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, that's gross.
It's the same deal here. Castlevania.
Well, there's
1,
Castlevania 64
64
and then Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Okay, so let me look for Legacy of Darkness. Legacy of Darkness. Whoa! There's a French guy streaming it, or there's a French streamer streaming it. For one viewer. Oh, Legacy of Darkness has a ton of followers, a whopping 2.4 thousand. I'm gonna park that. Okay.
2,400.
That's right. Ooh.
See, I just discovered I had this like flaming drop kick, but it's not.
Flaming drop kick. That's the one of the Flaming Lips sister bands.
I'm gonna find out what this
Don't Flaming Lips, don't they sing that Yoshimi battles the giant robots? Yoshimi. It is the Flaming Lips. Yoshimi battles the pink robots. Yeah, I like that song. Anyways. Are you serious, Zero Flame? Jasif, did you know what happens on Monday?
Oh yeah, Secret's going so.
Oh, snap, do they?
Oh, is it just about the trailer?
It's a teleport.
Yeah, see, Jasif knows everything.
There's a Monday Night Football trailer, and it's going to launch ticket sales.
So what is that icon over there?
That gives me even more of a reason to watch the Pats game. Woo! Do I have commentary Monday night? Marathon canceled. Probably.
This game really doesn't feel that bad. It's just not easy to see where you are.
Oh. I'm closing out the marathon with Lords of Shadow 2. Oh wait, but what time does the game start? It's Monday Night Football, so
It should be like 8 here.
yeah. Heck yeah. So we'll have plenty of time. We'll be able to watch that trailer live. Luna, I appreciate. Please. Luna, we can't keep doing this. I need to get a Shrimp Heaven Now sticker for my car.
I'll have a shirt that I never wear.
I want to get a sticker for my car to see if I get any random notes on my car. Daniel, we can't keep doing this.
So this is the game that people say isn't fun? Or do they think it is fun?
It doesn't seem that bad to me.
Yeah,
It doesn't. It seems like
Seems really just like Devil May Cry, but...
It's just janky to get used to, but once you're
yeah.
used to
Hit the right thumbstick.
Oh, yeah.
Your
This-
right thumbstick
this
brings
my
up
right
menus and
Oh,
jump.
nice.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That doesn't seem too bad.
I can understand that if this was a PS1 game, because they didn't have.
They didn't know how to work in the. What do we do with the other thumbstick? Oh, menus?
Well, at first the PS1 didn't even have 2 analogs.
First, it didn't have any.
That's true.
Yeah, it was just Dreamcast, right?
You said that, and I'm like trying to conjure up an image of a PS1 controller with one stick, and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. Boom, boom, doo, 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 doo.
Oh, okay. That symbol just means it's a sub weapon, apparently.
Sub weapons.
And I don't think I can get up there.
It's called an N64 controller. It's an abomination. As an adult, I just don't know how he did it.
I think the worst controller you could try to play Castlevania 64 with would be like a really gigantic, almost impossible.
I have one of the. I have one of the big ones that has like the fat ass on it, You know the ones I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Mad Cats?
Was it a Mad
It
Catz?
might have been a Mad Catz.
I have a
yeah.
gold colored one of those.
I had a Mad Cats, but I was just
I think
ginormous.
I have it. And you know what's great? I'm pretty sure I have this controller, and it's one of my original N64 controllers. So that also means that the thumbstick is probably all jacked up, and that's going to make the experience even better. This is sounding as good as my idea to play Fallout 4 on the hardest difficulty with only, or wearing the actual Pip-Boy and only using the Pip-Boy app.
Sounds like the ideal way of playing the game.
You play Fallout 4?
Played a little bit.
Did you ever try the app?
I did not.
Well, you know how when you open up the menus, the game pauses?
Yeah.
Not when
nice.
you use
Okay,
the app.
cool.
So it's like super mutants everywhere, and I'm like, Stimpack, Stimpack, Stimpack! Which means I had to take my hand off of the mouse or the controller. So it was rough. Thank God for Far Harbor, though. There's a legendary Ripper you get in Far Harbor, and once you upgrade it, like there's a like elite or legendary Mirelurk Queen in Far Harbor as well.
Yeah.
That Ripper will stun lock her once you upgrade it, and like she just sits there. And then in Nuka World, there's a knife, a legendary knife that you just buy from a shop that's even better than that Ripper. Oh my God. You know what? That needs to be my next series, is playing games. Hey, you want to let me borrow that piece of crap slime controller?
Just playing games with their like original.
It looks
terrible
so
controllers.
uncomfortable. The first time I met Blau, or my earliest memory of Blau, is him sitting on the floor of Britt's parents' living room with this,
Oh, that looks cool.
with the Dragon Warrior slime controller. Dragon Quest slime controller? Whatever they're calling that crap these days. Okay. So let's open
They
a
make
new
them
tab.
for the PS4 now.
RE4
Same exact controller.
chainsaw controller.
Still with a dance pad.
It's garbage. I love it so much.
Shopping. God.
Oh, it's crazy expensive. Yeah.
Oh, I know just the person. Search for it.
PSO keyboard controller. I know Brett
Search
had that.
of Castlevania 64 Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller. I bet he might have. Campy, what's up?
Campy.
If anyone I know back home is going to have a cartridge of Castlevania 64, it's going to be this guy. He's got a crazy collection, and he's selling a bunch of stuff right now. View profile. He posted a picture. This is just all games in the background here.
Dang, that's a lot of games.
Yeah.
A lot of NESs.
Oh yeah. All this is for sale. Do you want an NES?
Nah, I have a couple.
I can't believe I got that Atari for $25.
How much is it?
What?
The NES.
Oh, I don't know. I have to ask him.
So I'm interested in getting
I'll also have to see if
pristine
he's...
NES because mine's got the door like broken off.
Two of these three NESs. Oh, he doesn't have Castlevania 64 or the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller. Lame. Well, I guess I'll have to resort to eBay.
Apparently that thing is a BMOS.
BMOS. Just shoot it in the eye.
Dead. I looked in the eye.
OOT Rando sucks without the Kokiri sword. I bet I bet just Zelda in general sucks without a sword, period. Wait, I mean, you don't need the Kokiri sword if you can get Deku sticks, right? Isn't?
Axe is really good.
Yeah, exactly. Just buy Deku sticks.
Yeah.
What if the game randomized what items were in the store?
It does,
Yeah.
I think. Right?
Oh my god.
At the marathon last, this summer, I did the shop.
Broken stick? Can you still use a broken stick?
Yes.
I imagine if
If it stays in your hand, you can still use it,
That's hot.
but it doesn't always stay in your hand. I'm not sure if it's a glitch or just a random chance.
Well, you know what they say. Never mind. I'm not going there. As long as you don't change items. It's a glitch?
Did we add the goal time thing to the overlay?
Well,
It wasn't there.
Not available.
it had a box when I set up the game since no one had added it. I guess it was.
Oh.
That's yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't really have a goal time for this one, I guess. Did you type in the game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look, right there.
Because people were going to complain like they did when Brett
If
had to change it from Super
You get one
Castlevania.
stick for as long as you want. As long as you don't, put it away. He automatically puts it away when he climbs, doesn't he? Or does he keep it in his hand? I think he puts it away. Don't remember. Has pitiful range.
I think it might depend on.
So the hitbox that it has is like it's broken. Broken stick is very useful.
It's useful because it can't break again.
Oh yeah. Oh, is it?
Still has the same power,
It's
just not
Jason's turn to take the front row. So I am going to pass things on to Jaseth and either I'm going to step off for a second. By the way, I grabbed an extension cord that wasn't in use, routed it under the couch.
Oh, I forgot we had another one.
So we have
Sweet.
iPad actually being charged up here.
We might need a cord for this soon, though.
We've got one. Oh, PS2. 3. We can probably. I don't think it'll be used for a while, so we can just charge it.
Yeah, but it's going to be used kind of heavily on the last day.
Will?
Unless Baltus is using his own controller. I don't know.
Bolton, so you just playing one of the Lords of Shadows on your laptop or both?
One on
Oh.
laptop, one on. Okay, this controller is not.
Are you using your own controller and PS3 port, or?
Yes.
Okay, never mind then.
Yes.
Yeah, we can just charge it. Because then it'll only be used for Harmony of Despair.
I got you. Yeah, that'll be easy. Alright, guys, how's it going? This game looks pretty fun.
Yeah, I might actually finish this when I go home.
Yeah. I guess this is like the one good time that, or the one time that it's good Rob wasn't paying attention. So we got to see a little of
Do you
this.
think we can convince Tyler to do this chip? To eat
Well-
this chip?
The chip?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean,
we should try.
Rob still got 45 minutes before he was scheduled to play.
He does have 45 minutes before he was scheduled. Good Castlevania for someone who's never played Castlevania. I've only beaten like 2 of them, but I feel like 4 Super Castlevania is a good one if you like the classic ones.
Aria of Sorrow is really easy.
It's the one Phil played last night, right?
Yeah.
It is a nice shirt.
Like I would say it's probably the friendliest one for getting into the Egavania style. For classic Vania though, that's hard because they're all hard.
One's not incredibly hard.
One is kind of fair because nothing's random in it, except sub-weapon drops.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, one's fine.
It's got like some Zelda bomb rules going on or something. Maybe Super Castlevania 4 probably would be the easiest classic Vania. Either that or Rondo. That's what I'm going with for my answer.
They're all like readily available now too because of the two collections.
Just stay far away from Haunted Castle and the Konami Arcade Collection.
Portrait of Ruins, the only one you played. That's the one that Blau's played, right?
Monday, yeah.
What are the ones you played? That's the DS one, right?
That's
Yeah.
the only one I'm playing on DS. I don't think I really need to be able to rotate a flat plane.
Probably not.
That just seems a little extra. Like, why do I need to tilt it? It doesn't show me anything extra by tilting it. Discovering that map button is like the best thing.
It was the map button a new discovery.
Yeah. Before that, I was just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Because all the rooms look very similar.
You can tilt the map so you can rotate in the same plane of your view and you can tell apart which door is what. That makes sense. Oh, those are the Fleeman.
They're made way harder than they have any business being by lack of camera control.
Oh, is there no camera control?
None.
Oh. Maybe this is a
remember
little
when
less
I showed you
good.
that messing with the second stick brings up a
Oh,
menu?
yeah. I thought you were saying pushing it messes with it.
No.
But that's okay. Sweet.
There's really no excuse not to have camera control in this day and age.
Yeah, it seems like a weird choice for this. Still looks pretty fun, but yeah, that changed things a little bit.
Water? I gotta stick with the axe.
This game is 2003.
Like,
I guess PS2 was that long ago.
PS2, every PS2 game had the option of having that second analog stick used for camera control. Just because it was made in 2003 before people realized that was a good idea doesn't excuse them from this being a bad idea to not have it.
Is this a maze? I can't even tell like what you're...
It's a little weird. It's like spiderweb walls or something? I don't even know. Look, even Ocarina of Time from 1998 had a button that could center the camera behind you. Something this game lacks from 2003. Just say it.
Is this how 64 controls too? Like, similarly?
Not sure.
I feel like any 3D Castlevania, like, yeah, they might add, you know, camera controls, but it feels like it would be this.
This would definitely benefit from a remaster that improved the controls.
had camera controls, but it would get stuck behind walls. Boy howdy.
Fix that just by making the walls transparent when the camera's behind them. I mean, you still see the floor, that's all that matters.
There is, in fact, a wall there.
I guess I'm not going that way. I'm really curious what's over there, though.
I think the Metroidvania style ones just stress me out because, like, the world is so big and backtrack. I just don't like backtracking.
I would recommend
When I don't
Portrait of
know what to
Ruin,
do.
though, because it's super linear.
Okay, I like linear.
Like, the castle is essentially just a hub world where you find the portraits that are like the levels.
Yeah, I can respect that.
Aria of Sorrow wasn't too bad about the backtracking either.
Order of Ecclesia. That's the one Brits play tomorrow night, right? Yeah, that one looks fun. I've looked at that one before.
So far, all the ones I played, the
Lords
only
of
one that was
Shadow.
real bad about being backtracky was Symphony.
Yeah, I've only beaten the first one, but I have played a lot of the classic ones, the more linear ones. I like them. I'm just terrible at them. I was watching Baltus play Lords of Shadow last night on his computer, and it looked. I mean, I can't speak as a Castlevania fan or anything, but it looked like a decently fun game. You need a third thing to get in there.
I guess that means I have to figure out how to get into that area there.
Guess you need the yellow dragon key.
Because I can't get up in that spot because it's too high for me to reach. I don't see any other... Oh, wait, what? I can control the map now with this?
Could you not before?
Like, it's doing what the D-pad does on this screen, which is weird. 'Cause it does what a different button does in the action. Guess I'm gonna tank those spikes with my face. See if that gets me anywhere.
So the arrow's like telling you where to go, or is that just pointing
I
towards?
think it's just denoting a door.
Oh.
I guess so they could get as ornate as they please without making it difficult.
Tank the spikes with your face, that'll show 'em.
I mean, he's got a very pretty face. I think you could take a spike or two.
Probably. You have full health. You can get a spike in.
I bet Rob shows up right at 10.
Oh, absolutely.
Once you told him I was doing something to fill the time, he was like, good.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
be like a marathon experience for me if there wasn't some point in it where Rob was supposed to do blank and I was
Filling in.
Usually,
Oh, it does do.
he plays after me. So this is a slightly different experience. I'm never letting Brit schedule Rob after me again.
Who plays after me?
I hope it's
Oh
Rob.
no.
Lauren.
Oh, okay.
I have no way to dash or anything. That's all I can do is just
You can jump?
eat the damage.
Oh, there's a door back there.
And a wall. And there's that switch. Does I really have to tank the damage?
There has to be another way of getting through there than just like taking the damage in your face.
Lords of Shadow is fun. Wait, did I come back to a conversation talking S about Lords of Shadow?
I bet speedrunners just tank the spikes
They're
with their
debating
face.
whether games are fun.
Oh, they're absolutely not. We do this. We play games to torture ourselves, of course. What's that red spot on the map?
That's where I'm going now.
Is that the save room or?
Oh, the red room is the save room, yeah. The red line was the door that I just opened up.
Oh, there was a red line.
I meant the red room on the left. That is the save.
That's saved.
I remember.
So what was the S earlier? That was where it said
That
S.
is the portal that brought me to this.
Okay.
place.
Start.
Oh.
S is for start. Okay.
I wonder if I'm supposed to actually be able to get up to that room somehow. I couldn't see any possible way though.
It's like a long way to backtrack.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I already tanked the spikes from my face.
There's probably a switch that reverses the spikes in that room.
Unless there's no-
What are those?
It's spiderweb
Wow.
walls. I
He's
can't tell.
early.
Oh dang!
He's a half an hour early.
There's a first time for everything.
You're a first time
We were just talking about how you would probably walk in at 10. Oh good, you brought...
longest ever.
I was pretty sure I remembered your mug being gray and black, so I made sure I only brought my red one. That's green. That's hot.
You need a minute to eat.
Yeah.
So, still says Brit's commentating. I'll switch it when Rob starts.
Oh man, the
Switch
whole
game
time I was
stuff, too.
commentating.
Direct all that traffic to Brit's Twitter.
That's what you're choosing?
It's a good
For this
one.
time. There's...
He shouldn't have covered.
Oh, wow.
So how confident are you in 3, Rob?
Don't tell Kane.
Not much. It'll be fine.
At least when you're hating life because that game is awful, you know that I agree with you.
That game is not awful. It's like
Pretty
my
bad.
4th favorite Castlevania.
Out of 4?
Yeah. Out of the 4 that I play.
Got another napkin?
If somehow Konami could get up with like, I guess, Inti crates to remake 3 using the Curse of the Moon
Well,
engine.
they basically
Konami needs to get up to
like Curse of the Moon is
making
3.
games. Right?
Like Curse of the Moon is just a better 3 basically. Curse of the Moon's so good. How's this game going?
It's a wild ride.
It apparently
Or
controls
any,
very
yeah,
weird.
any games really.
It seems pretty fun.
Dodging is not very good.
Decently fun.
Everything else is hard. It's just really hard to dodge everything.
Did this come out on the PS2?
Yeah.
Yep. It was, what was there was another PS2 one, right?
Yes, that was Curse of Darkness.
Are the controls the exact same?
I have no idea.
Is this the one that's like a direct sequel to Castlevania?
No. This is actually the very first game in the main continuity for Castlevania.
Oh.
The other one on PS2 is a direct sequel to Castlevania 3.
Yeah. It takes place like 10 years after it or something.
3.
So do you play as Trevor?
No, he plays Hector.
Yeah.
So what's the last major game Konami did?
Contra, the one that just came out.
Yeah.
Did they do that?
I think so. That explains why it's garbage.
Side-scroller?
It's Contra where they
Like-
make it so you can't shoot your
Head
gun.
down.
Okay, so sorry, major game.
Oh yeah, Road Core.
Oh well, survive. We're just gonna survive, I guess.
That's
Well,
right.
Road Core just came out in September.
Yeah.
What?
The Contra game.
Yeah.
It was like last month.
like big game.
Oh yeah. I guess Survive, yeah.
I mean, maybe that's a big game.
Last year.
I've never heard of it.
Can you really
know
call
people
Metal Gear
like
Survive
enjoy
a
it.
big game when it doesn't have
What?
Kojima?
Contra or Survive? You don't know?
I do know.
Oh.
Yeah, they did the Contra Anniversary Collection too, right?
Yeah.
It's a good
I
one.
picked that one up.
Thank
It's
you,
nice that
Rob.
it includes both the
welcome.
American and the
Sorry, I think we
Japanese
just started
versions.
close to
Oh,
That is,
So like, if you're terrible at
I can go
Super
down
C,
here.
you can play the easier Japanese version.
Oh, is the Japanese version easier?
Well, I know in Super C the
go
Konami
sleep
code
after that.
only gives you 10 lives in the
Start,
American
I'm
version,
gonna-
but it gives you 30 in
I'm gonna
Japanese.
sleep till like 4:30.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about the Contra Anniversary Collection, but the Castlevania one seems like it's extremely well done.
Contra
And they-
one's about the same, like, setup and everything.
They've talked about they're gonna, like, didn't they call the Castlevania one, like, Castlevania Collection 1 or something? Like, something along the lines of implying there will be...
Well, there already are more than one.
Yeah.
because
Is the
of
collection different
No.
on Switch than PS4?
I don't think so.
And all of these collections
Okay,
are
good.
like of the same kind of collection,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well, I don't mean
They all
like...
have like the same UI and everything to get to the games.
Talking about like the
The,
Mega Man.
the
collection,
arcade
the
one,
1 and 2.
both of the Castlevania ones, and the Contra one.
I don't know what games they would put on a Castlevania collection too, though. Like because it's all.
I mean, I was
2D.
thinking like the DS
Eagles.
Yeah.
or
We
Game
don't
Boy
talk
game
about the
or
Mega
GBA
Man
games.
ones. Well, that's Capcom. So.
Because there's like, between GBA and DS, I think there's like 6.
I think they could get away with making 2 more Castlevania collections.
Yeah, but I don't know how you.
They
do
could have
3D
one
Castlevania
with all
collection.
the popular Eagles
Just-
ones.
I
That
I
mean-
don't know, is this, like the PS2 one
The PS2 ones
can't be huge. Castlevania 64's got to be pretty small.
yeah,
Like-
they could put both the 64s, both
They
the
put the
PS2s,
Castlevania fighting game on one.
like the WiiWare one.
Oh,
Lords of
okay.
Shadow 2
I did play that.
install size is
I was sad we're not playing it during the very though.
it's either 15 or 25 megabyte or gigabytes. But
I was gonna say like until you get to around like PS3 era, I feel like there's room.
and I might be wrong on that. It may have been a whole heck of a lot smaller than that on PC at least.
I think this is like 2 gigabytes.
And it sucks too, but like they could essentially, you know, not
LS2
include.
is 12 gigabytes. Okay.
They could not include something on like the card or the disc and just have it as a download.
Well, LOS2, I mean, on a single Blu-ray, you absolutely could pack them all on there.
There's also still smaller games that
They
didn't
they
fit
could
on
have
the
just
first
packed
one.
all of it on there.
Like Castlevania Legends on Game Boy. And
Well, sad they
Game
haven't
Boy
done
version of Kid
a
Dracula.
physical copy of Castlevania collection.
Have they not?
No?
Oh, well, they had.
And the
I would buy it
physical
for the
version of
Switch,
any of the
but-
collections they did.
Came out like that. Alright, as ready as I'm gonna be, Blau. Whenever
All right. He's ready.
Ready when you be.
I think I just got to a boss room or something.
What did boss?
Check this out and then.
I guess there's not a physical collection. I really thought there was.
Alright, you get one attempt at this boss.
That's fine.
We gotta get this moving. If it's a boss.
I hope it's a boss, but it might just be like a dumb puzzle.
I think you just trapped yourself in the room.
Hey, DNA bro.
Different routes in Castlevania
Welcome.
3, which is pretty neat.
Oh,
It's like the easiest route.
Oh,
Lords of Shadow 1 will start at midnight-ish tonight.
Yeah, probably.
If we're on time,
If we're on schedule, then it'll be at midnight.
it'll be at midnight. And Lords of Shadow 2 will be on the last day, starting at noon, I believe.
Who plays
Yes.
after me tonight?
Britt. No, Phil.
No.
And then I'm
Mimic Britt.
after
Who's Britt?
Brit, I guess.
Order of Ecclesia.
How did his
Oh,
Super
see?
Castlevania run?
It
was
went
good.
well.
We were still a couple hours ahead, so it had to go like okay at least.
He got trolled by a couple of... There were some stages in the latter half that trolled him hardcore, but...
Was one of them that like staircase room?
Oh,
Yes.
I remember, okay.
Yeah.
I remember he had a lot of trouble with it in All Stars.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's a boss here, bud.
The boss is you.
Unless that's timed.
I think that's what it is.
Oh, I hear the clock now that I'm listening for it.
It's like electricity.
Not a great grapple system.
Better than the, or possibly better than that Super Castlevania one. And it's so scattershot.
Something's got to happen at some point, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying that for the...
Yeah. I started practicing Super Castlevania.
Finally, this morning I started practicing.
But it was too easy, so I suffered it.
Damn, Sydney, that's dark.
In fairness, it probably is one of the
Yeah.
easiest classic Manias because you have full control over your jump midair and
Yeah, I, like that
The whip
threw
is
me,
super
That
powerful.
threw me off. I was like, I can't do this game. Yeah,
This
too
is
much
the weirdest boss I've ever seen.
I know it looks like just a room full of normal.
Regular normies.
I mean,
Alright, we have to move on to
No,
Castlevania 3. We gotta get that time.
How far would you say that you got, though, Blau?
It seems like you got
17.5%.
good percent, okay.
In hour and a
That's
half,
of the map,
roughly?
though, right? So like, doesn't
that was-
mess-
and that was
it's supposed to be
blind,
2
right?
hours. Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, that seems like it could be a pretty quick game.
Oops.
I could probably knock it out in about 3 12-hour streams. Knowing me. It'd be horrible.
Oh yeah.
You're playing Dracula's Curse, correct?
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, everybody.
Definitely need to charge this because it's got no.
I'm gonna go sleep. I'll catch you all later.
Good luck, Rob. You're gonna
Yeah, that's favorite OST.
I need to get down.
By the way, Rob,
Yeah.
hey, your PS4 needs a can of air.
Why is it dirty?
The other day, is this your PS4?
Yeah.
I went like this,
Yeah.
and I had a ball of dust.
Yeah. I need to.
You got cats.
Hey, cat.
Do you keep your PS4 in like a entertainment thing
On top
or a
of.
hutch? It's on top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just need to clean it out more often. Definitely.
I guarantee you mine's worse.
I haven't played it in a while, so.
I haven't dusted any of my consoles since we moved. I bet mine's worse.
Find
Alright.
something I can charge this with.
That I don't know.
It did die on me right there at the end.
Okay. So we're about ready. Rob's turning it on. I'm gonna do this tweet and then I can sit down for a treat.